Now hold on, because you are not ready for the kind of family drama we're about to unpack. This ain't just petty arguments or behind-the-scenes tension. This is a full-blown legal mess involving Wendy Williams' name, her money, and the people closest to her. Because get this, Wendy's son, Kevin Hunter Jr., and her ex-husband, Kevin Sr., have both found themselves on opposite ends of a deeply complicated situation. At the center, Wendy's frozen bank accounts, her controversial guardianship, and a $250 million lawsuit filed by Kevin Sr. A lawsuit Wendy herself said she had no idea about. We're talking disputes over finances, family loyalty, and who really has Wendy's best interest at heart. And now, Kevin Jr., the same son Wendy once said overstepped financially, is reportedly distancing himself from his father's legal moves and stepping into a more protective role. Just when it seemed like Wendy might not have anyone in her corner, her son appears to be quietly making a pivot. And the deeper you dig into what's been happening around those locked accounts, let's just say it might explain why tensions are boiling over behind the scenes. Now hold on, this gets even crazier. So let's back this up for a second. Wendy Williams, TV queen, gossip legend, radio trailblazer, is out here fighting for her life.
I'm gonna tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you. Did you drink this whole thing today? Keep it there. Okay.
We're talking frontotemporal dementia, aphasia, her assets frozen, her health declining, her team replaced.
I think she's losing memory. Have you guys noticed that?
How dare him? I control me.
And on top of all that, a court slapped a guardianship over her so fast she didn't even get to testify in her own defense. And who benefited from that chaos? The people closest to her. Now that's where this story starts twisting. Kevin Jr.'s shady moves. So boom, Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., was once her power of attorney. You'd think that meant he had her back, right? Wrong. Because let's be real, court docs show this man was out here making major withdrawals, blowing through tens of thousands like it was his personal bank account. Reports say he used her money to cover a swanky Miami apartment, high-end shopping sprees, and enough Uber Eats to make you think he had a five-star chef on call.
His mom threw was $120,000. Kevin's rent was $80,000. Kevin's Uber Eats probably exceeded $100,000.
And get this, Wendy herself said on camera,
"My son, he overstepped his boundary in terms of me. You understand? He overstepped his boundary."
But despite all that, according to her advocate, Gina Lisa Monterosso, who spoke with People, Wendy has made peace with it. Monterosso said Wendy sees it as something they got through years ago, adding, "That will always be her son, unconditional love." So yeah, it shook the world, but to Wendy, it's already old news. Kevin Sr. pops out swinging. But hold up, it's not just Junior with the messy fingers, because Kevin Hunter Sr., Wendy's ex-husband, ex-manager, and full-time scandal magnate came crawling back into the picture with a damn lawsuit. He's suing Wendy's guardian, the judge, the court system, Wells Fargo, and even her doctors, claiming they're all abusing Wendy and holding her hostage. But let's keep it all the way real. Kevin Sr. ain't doing this out of love. He's doing it because his gravy train dried up. Let me break it down. Kevin was raking in $250,000 a year in alimony until Wendy's accounts got frozen. That's when he suddenly started crying abuse and unlawful guardianship in every court that would listen. But here's the real kicker. Wendy herself called him out. She told TMZ straight up that she had no idea he was filing a $250 million lawsuit on her behalf. Then she really dropped the hammer. He's a money grubber. He's always been that way. So yeah, all this concerned ex-husband mess, it's not love. It's a last-ditch money grab. The confrontation. Now listen, this wasn't just some heated back and forth. It got physical. Kevin Jr. really ran up on his daddy. The two got into it outside a store in New Jersey, and it went left fast. According to reports, Kevin Sr. allegedly put his son in a headlock, but Kevin Jr., he wasn't having it. He reportedly punched his father square in the face. Police got involved, charges were filed, but eventually dropped, but the message was loud and clear. Kevin Jr., don't play about his mama. Meanwhile, Wendy's being treated like a ghost. Let's not forget the woman at the center of all this. Wendy Williams is out here living like a locked-up legend.
So you see where I am, right? Where I am is this place.
She's reportedly in a private care facility, barely allowed to speak to the public and totally cut off from her own account. She can't access her phone freely. Her assets are being handled by court-appointed strangers. And the woman who once ran daytime TV like a gossip gladiator, she ain't even allowed to speak for herself. And just when she tried, filing an emergency motion against Wells Fargo, the court straight up buried it. Like they really sealed that case faster than a Wendy one-liner. But wait, the exes and the employees weren't done. So y'all thought it was just the family? Oh no, no, no. Let's talk about Bernie Young, Wendy's old manager. After Wendy fired him, this man allegedly used her American Express card to pay $10,000 to his own lawyers so he could fight to become her guardian. Read that again. He used her card to try and take her estate. Like, how do you rob someone to gain legal control over them? This ain't even financial abuse anymore. It's cartoon villain behavior. The industry, silent. You'd think the entertainment industry would rally behind someone like Wendy Williams, especially after everything she's done for pop culture. But nope, not a single major name has stepped up publicly to support her. No statements, no social posts, just silence. And honestly, that silence is loud. It almost makes you wonder, were they only cool with Wendy when she was spilling tea on their rivals? But now that she's vulnerable, cricket. Kevin Sr. wants control, Kevin Jr. wants redemption. So let's bring it all back, because when you zoom out, the picture is clear, and it's ugly. Kevin Hunter Sr. is back in court swinging, demanding that Wendy's guardianship be overturned. But let's not get it twisted. This man isn't just fighting for her freedom. He's fighting to get back the lifestyle her money paid for. Those $250,000 alimony checks that magically dried up when the bank froze her accounts, yeah, he wants those back too. And how is he trying to do it? With a $250 million lawsuit that Wendy herself publicly disavowed. She told TMZ straight up she had no idea about the lawsuit, she doesn't want him in her life like that, and she's divorced forever. Her words, not ours. And she didn't stop there. She called him exactly what he's acting like, a money grubber. So how can anyone take this man's sudden concern for Wendy's well-being seriously? Meanwhile, Kevin Jr., now that's where things take a turn. Just a few years ago, he was deep in the mess too, accused of misusing her funds and facing public backlash, but now he's gone quiet, focused, and reportedly working with her legal team. And more importantly, he's speaking with purpose. Recently, responding to a social media post, he said, "Let's get her home." He didn't mince words. He said the isolation is what's killing Wendy faster than anything else. And he's right, because even with all her success, all her years of breaking boundaries, she's still been reduced to a headline and a set of frozen accounts. We don't know if Kevin Jr.'s comeback is fueled by guilt, by love, or by a strategic move to clean up his image. But let's be real, it's a damn plot twist nobody saw coming. One minute he's part of the problem, and now he's stepping up to become maybe the only one actually protecting her. So now the real questions start to stack up. Is Kevin Jr. for real this time? Or is he just the lesser of two evils in a story full of betrayal and opportunism? And Kevin Sr., is he genuinely trying to free Wendy? Or is he just mad the money stopped clearing? Because here's the truth, Wendy Williams deserves so much better than this. She didn't just talk the talk, she walked it. She built her empire from nothing. She gave millions of people a voice. And now, when she needs others to speak up for her, the silence is deafening. She's being treated like a walking paycheck by the same people who once stood next to her with fake smiles and open palms. So now, I want to know what you think. Is this Kevin Jr.'s redemption arc, or is he just the last player left standing in a family power struggle?